Oh, fuck. Так, чат, добрый день. Добрый день, чат. Я вас приветствую на моей великолепной трансляции. Я говорю, я приветствую вас. Приветствую вас. И хочу сказать, что я сейчас все просто проверяю. Я говорю, я приветствую вас. Приветствую вас. И хочу сказать, что я сейчас все просто проверяю. Да, я просто проверяю сейчас свое качество. Вы сейчас слышали, как я повторил говно, которое я сказал. Так. Обновить пароль для YouTube, не обновлять. Нет, ничего не обновлять. Просто, что я рассказываю про это все? YouTube не нравится то, что у меня VPN. То есть у меня нет VPN. То есть отсутствие. То есть то, что я по закону удалил его, конечно же, у меня, то есть ничего нету. То, что YouTube вообще работает. То есть я и не должен быть на YouTube, получается. Как тяжело. Ой, как тяжело. Как тяжело не попасться. Есть один нюанс по поводу шорт.
This genius Chinese built the strongest scissor in the world.
It's got no pedal. The only thing that works is the handbrake. So first things first is remove this from here. He's gonna be doing the brakes while I do the head. Yeah, go from there. Look at this oil leak. It's very common for it to leak oil through this seal right here. But once I take the head off, I'll clean all that off and reseal it. That's pretty bad actually. All the brake parts and the
Я вот не понимаю, они с тормозами что-то делают или с двигателем? Видимо, про тормоза говорят, что они на педали нажимают.
This little golfer just won $2 million thanks to a fly. You see, during the final round of the tournament, he needed to sink his last putt, but the ball rolled right to the edge of the hole and stopped. It looked like he had lost, but then the close-up camera caught something unbelievable. A tiny fly landed on the ball, and that tiny shift in weight was just enough to tip it forward, which made the ball drop into the hole. This little golfer just won $2 million thanks to a fly. You see,
this is the old coupler. I don't know if you guys can see it. Teeth are like halfway worn off now. That's cool, and it tells you all the sizes.
Износились, да.
Japan.
А это ударные головки. Маховик снимает.
Flywheel. Check out.
Flywheel
teeth that you
снимает.
starter engage in. They're just tiny bit chewed up. This is the old coupler. I don't know if you.
Было бы прикольно за границей механиком побыть. Ладно, у нас сейчас тест просто, поэтому мы особо ничего не делаем. Здесь у нас, к сожалению, совсем не хочет Рутюб трансляцией заниматься. Здесь я проиграл. Здесь я проиграл, но я не знаю, почему я проиграл. Честно, не знаю. Я бы хотел знать, но, увы, я не знаю.
They get the job. They put their childhood bully in his place. They get the girl, fade to black. And we're left to imagine the rest of their life. And what we imagine is left with the last thing that we see. Man, they got it together. What we imagine is left with the last thing that we see. Man, they got it together.   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 Man, they got it together. Of course, we don't consider the fact that if you turn the TV off and watch the news, you'll see those same actors show up in the news again and again making stupid mistakes, and they ain't got it together.
Well, I mean, they're actors, right? That's the story. But the thing is, like, yeah, that's definitely fucking true. Is that, like, I do feel like, how many of you guys felt like whenever you were, like, just graduating high school, and you were,
Наверное,
like,
слишком
18
громко.
to 21, that, like, you were a loser because you still lived with your parents?
Я сделаю его потише.
How many of you guys felt that way? Me, yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of people that feel that way. Absolutely. I moved out. I didn't. Like, I still didn't. You know, like, that's it. I'm accepted I'm a loser. It didn't with me. Yeah. I feel like with a lot of people, like, it was kind of an expectation with, like, a lot of people that I knew. It's like, okay, you're 18, 19, you move out, and, you know, you do your own thing, etc. So, yeah, I think that's probably true. And a lot of my friends that did that, it didn't really help them.
A pine tree grows and matures very fast. An oak tree grows and matures very, very slow. But which one lasts longer? And which one is stronger? Which one shelters more?
Если он сюда ходит, мы ходим вот так.
Which one, when it's done and over and it's cut down, which one is more valuable for the lumber?
I'm gonna assume
People don't go out and say, I'm gonna spend extra money for some pine furniture. They want oak furniture.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of sentiment expressed on the channel. Boy, Dwayne, I wished you'd have been my dad. No, you don't. No, you don't. There's sentiments expressed on there, that, you know, I'm flattered, but I know better. I don't take it serious. Nobody bursts from their mother's womb ready for the world.
Jesus, but yeah.
Nobody bursts
Jesus, да.
from their mother's womb aged and mature. And I'm not wise. I'm not saying
Я вот не сильно
I just
знаю,
said that
вот
happened.
как получилось так, что у меня
Man, maybe we ought
3
not.
пешки подряд в ряд
I don't
стоят.
know. To me, that's a kind of a
Я не знаю, как это случилось.
shallow, easy definition of wisdom. But I'm 55 years old, and I'm just now starting to get a little bit figured out. There's a song
Контр.
that Ian
What?
Tyson sings, and if you like cowboy music and you're not familiar with Ian Tyson, you ought to look him up. But he's
I
got
feel like there's a lot of things that I learned by making mistakes. Like, I've learned way more things by doing shit wrong than doing it right.
Так,
Like, that's usually how I learn things. Is it like, I don't want anybody to tell me what to do. I'm not going to listen to anybody's advice. I'm not going to be like, oh, okay, so I followed this checklist. Nope. It's like, all right, so let's just throw this at the wall. Oh, shit, that didn't work? Okay, let's do something else. It's okay to fail? Yeah, that's how I do things.
got a song called The Old Double Diamond, and it's about an old cowboy that the ranch he's worked on for years is getting sold. And there's and he says on there, when I first hired on to the old Double Diamond, I was a darn poor excuse for a man. Yeah, Mama's laughing back there. I edited that for you. It says I never learned how to aim when the spirit was tame. I couldn't see all the cards in my hand. Well, son, a lot of what your difficulty is right now is you have not yet learned how to aim while the spirit is tame. And you can't see all the cards in your hand. It's not saying the cards aren't there. It's just you haven't matured enough to see them. And there will come a time you keep going and you keep learning and you keep growing. That one day you'll look down and the card you needed was there and it's been there all along. But that ain't gonna come for a while. And my encouragement to you is stop being so hard on yourself. You know, one of the things I have encouraged my wife in for years.
I remember like that's kind of what I did whenever I was younger. Is like I used to feel really bad about like not keeping up with society trends and stuff like that. And then after a while, I just got used to it and stopped giving a fuck, and I just assumed, eventually, you know, shit'll work itself out. It'll be fine. You know, like yeah, that's usually what I like. Any time that something bad happens, I don't really worry about it because I just assume, you know, it'll work itself out. I mean, it's whatever. This guy doesn't have a cell phone. If he does have a cell, I bet he's got a cell phone.
And she's a very natural mother, all right? And she has a natural tendency to take care of people and to worry about stuff. And I've had to tell her over the years, look, that's not your burden to carry. That's not your burden to carry. You have enough burdens at your young age that are rightfully yours for you to worry about carrying, that you don't need to worry about carrying the burdens that are going to come when you're 50 or 55 or 60. You can't even begin to think about having things figured out and having it together until you're in your 50s.
Oh,
Just
fuck.
don't even worry about it. Just don't even worry about it.
Yeah, that's a while. Like, all right, that's great. Yeah. So I guess, yeah. I mean, shit. Never gonna make it 60. I don't know about that. Too real. Yeah, I need to learn a way. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you're like, oh, it's and then only 7 years left, Asmund. Guys, stop. Chill out. That yeah, I got plenty of time. No, I never really worry about having things figured out or any other that kind of shit. Like, I think that for me, like, as long as I'm doing what I want to do and I'm happy, that's all that really matters to me. And I don't really worry about having it all together or not having it all together. Because to me, fuck, I just do what I want. Like, that's it. Yeah, I just do whatever the fuck I want. Like, I wake up, I do whatever I want. Like, so if it's a problem for somebody else, damn, that sucks for them. Like, that sucks that they have that problem. You're also a multimillionaire, so you're pretty set? Yeah, well, here's the funny thing, is I did the same thing whenever I was a multi-dollar heir, okay? Like, I had multiple dollars. I had, like, you know, maybe a dozen.
Победа, чат.
So, yeah,
Победа на тестовом стриме. Где вас отключить побыстрее? Так, зрителей у нас очень много, поэтому мы попрощаемся с вами на сегодня и подключимся, когда наш Макус подключится.